Good morning, women of God. This is Sister Militia. My name is Sister Militia from Women of Valor. Today we'll be studying the book of Ruth from chapter 1. We'll be focusing on chapter 1. I guess we are all familiar with this beautiful book. Today's topic, it's called It's Not Over Yet. So mostly we'll be focusing on Ruth chapter 1 from verse 11. I'll start to read. It says, "But Naomi said, 'Return home, my daughters. Why will you come with me? Am I going to have any more sons? Who would become your husbands? Return home, my daughters. I am too old to have a husband. Even if I thought there was still hope for me, even if I had a husband tonight and gave me a son, would you wait until they grow up? Would you remain unmarried for them? No, my daughters. It is more bitter for me than for you, because the Lord's hand has turned against me." At this they wept aloud again. Then Orpah kissed her mother-in-law goodbye, but Ruth clung to her. "Look," said Naomi, "your sister-in-law is going back to her people and her God. Go back with him." But Ruth replied, "Do not urge me to leave you or return back from you. Where you go, I will go. Where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people and your God my God. Where you die, I will die, and there I'll be buried. May the Lord deal with me, be it ever so severely, if even death separates you and me." When Naomi realized that Ruth was determined to go with her, she stopped arguing. So the two women went until they came to Bethlehem. They arrived at Bethlehem. The whole town was stirred because of them. And the woman exclaimed, "Can this be Naomi?" "Don't call me Naomi," she told them. "Call me Mara, because Almighty has made my life bitter. I went away full, but the Lord has brought me empty. Why call me Naomi? The Lord has afflicted me. The Lord Almighty brought misfortune upon me." So Naomi returned from Moab, accompanied by Ruth the Moabite, her daughter-in-law, arriving in Bethlehem as the barley harvest has begun. When I read this story, it reminded me of so many of us who are like Naomi, who felt like they left full or they started full, and then the Lord took everything from them. And in that case, they even started giving themselves new name. Like in the case of Naomi, we'll first dive in. What is the meaning of Naomi? The name Naomi means pleasant or sweetness. And then from being called pleasant or sweetness, Naomi decided that she doesn't want to be called that anymore because of the trials and tribulations that she has faced in life. And then she decided that she wants to be called bitter or sad. That's the meaning of Mara. There are so many of us that have went through the storms of life, through the wilderness, and then we want to change our name and call ourselves Mara. We want to call ourselves bitterness because of the things that we have faced, because of the challenges, because of the obstacles of life. But then I'm here this morning to remind you that the Lord is not done with you yet. If you go through the story of the book of Ruth, we read through it until the end of it, we realize that although Ruth thought that Naomi thought that it was over with her, the Lord had something in store with her. Many of us have went through what Ruth has went through. We've lost so many things in life, but there's one thing that the devil does, and that's the one thing that we do. We forget to see the blessings around us. As much as Naomi lost her sons, her two sons and her husband, she did not see the blessings that were around her. After she lost her sons, her daughters-in-law remained with her and they were good to her. They never mistreated her. That even when she wanted to leave the land of Moab, those two daughters were willing to follow her. Even at that, Ruth still followed her till the end. So many of us, we focus on the negativities. We focus on all the obstacles, all the pain that the season has caused us. We forgot to see all the beautiful blessings that are surrounding us. We forgot to see all the beautiful that are around, the beautiful people who are around us. We even want to label the situation and make it very terrible. Even out of the pit that Naomi was in, She had a strong woman. She has someone that was standing by her side, someone that was willing to die by her side, which was Ruth. And even at that, the Lord was not still done with her, though she thought the chapter was done. When this story took place, it was during the time of Judges, whereby there was lawlessness, whereby there were no kings. When she returned home, she still found her land. It was still there. Meanwhile, a lot of people have lost a lot of things, but her own land was still there waiting for her. And even when she felt like all hope is lost, she has her daughter-in-law by her side. She has the land that is waiting for her. But she could not see that. She was so focused on the things that she has lost. She was so focused on the things that the Lord has taken from her that she even wanted to call herself a bad name. She wanted to be called Mara, which is bitterness. She allowed bitterness to consume him. So this morning, I just wanted to remind you that the Lord is not done with you yet. Because we know at the end of the story, the Lord restored Naomi through Ruth. That later, we know that this is the lineage of Jesus Christ. That later, the same daughter-in-law became a good daughter-in-law to her, was married, was redeemed. They even had a redeemer in their family. The daughter-in-law was redeemed. And after the redemption, they lived a good life. So I just wanted to remind you that the Lord is not done with you yet. Your story is not finished. Do not label it yet. There's still more that God can do. It's just that for now we cannot see it. But let us learn to trust and lean on Him. Thank you. Have a blessed morning.